What's up, guys? Sorry, we're trying to watch a little bit of football here. Long time no see. Yeah, I know. Me working second shift is a little bit of a struggle for me. But I'm still here. Because like I said, second shift is kind of killing me right now. But yeah, we're here on a Sunday afternoon. Not talking about NFL right now. We're talking about Purdue football, where we lost to the 7-3 Washington, 49-13. And that's it. Now we're going to straight to the basketball, where we strive and are ranked second in the whole college. So Kaufman and Smith is actually doing fantastic this year. And I think our big man, I keep forgetting our big man's name.
Which one, Clough?
Yeah, Clough.
I like Clough. He's good.
I do. I really do like Clough. It's just like old Purdue basketball all over again, just like last year. We're heading back again next year, and we're actually going to win it this year. Instead of Painter's hopefully does not choke like he did last year. So, do you want to say anything about the Purdue football team?
Oh, I have a lot to say about the Purdue football.
Okay, because I don't, because it's yeah, it's yeah,
it's a joke.
It's a joke. And we had one more win. So let's hope that this coach that we have will actually do something in the portal and actually try to recruit some fantastic players, fantastic high school kids. But yeah, but other than that, let's hope the portal is fantastic, and hopefully people would like to come to Purdue, because right now it's not showing nothing. So yeah, you go ahead and you do your rant, because I don't want to go through my rant, because it's.
Then here's the thing about Mariota. He did inherit a shit show. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not. He was issued a crap show, so we need to give him more than one season. We did win 2 games. We did win an FBS game. Now, of course, we haven't won a Big Ten game in over 2 seasons, and that's embarrassment. And like I've said many times, the Purdue needs to leave the Big Ten. And in order to leave the Big Ten, here's how the Big Ten operates. You can't just leave in one sport like some conferences allow it to happen. The Big Ten only allows you have to leave in all sports. I'm tired of tradition. I'm tired. I don't care anymore. College football's adapting. We need to adapt to. We're not even competitive. It's no different than last year. 49-13, JB.
Mm-hmm.
It was 35-3. I didn't watch 4 quarters. I watched the first 3 quarters, and I'm laying there like, this is my Saturday night, man. I could be watching something so much better, doing something so much better than this, and I turned it off, and I didn't miss nothing else.
I wouldn't even watch past the first quarter. I mean, let alone the rest of the game. 506 total yards. 506 total yards for Washington. How?
And I haven't said much in this video because JB's been gone a while, and I wanted to let him sort of take the reins on this one. And it actually looks like here, as we're watching live here, Pittsburgh they have a pick 6, JB.
And our new signing, Kyle Duggars, just had a pick 6.
We'll get into the Steelers here in a bit, because you ain't talked about the Steelers in a while. You've been gone. But we'll get into them here in a minute. But as far as Purdue football, I let JB take the reins on this one, because he's been gone a while, and I was optimistic that the first 2 games of the season, even the 3rd or 4th game of the season, because we were keeping it close. But as the seasons went on, the opponents have gotten tougher. Big Ten play started, and we're same old Boilermakers. I seen a FanDuel post that listed some of the top 20 programs in Division I sports right now, and the football area, and Purdue was one of them. And they ain't wrong, because we're 2-9, JB, with IU on deck for the old bucket game. And let me make sure if I have this correct. Yes, it's at Purdue. So IU, who's ranked number 2 in the nation, our rival, ranked number 2 in the nation. And Purdue football, on the other hand, isn't even going to get a crappy bowl game because we're not even that good. We don't even get to play in the Pop-Tart Bowl. Because we have 2 wins, JB. 2 wins. We've had 3 wins in 2 seasons. 3 wins in 2 seasons. It's an embarrassment, and our rival that we have to play on our home turf is going to very well. I hope Purdue wins. I always do. But let me tell you what's going to fucking happen. They're going to come in there and they're going to spank us in Lafayette.
They could play the third strings and still kill us.
They're going to beat us like 45-7 or something embarrassing like that, and then our season will be over, and it's going to be the same crap. And he talked about the transfer portal. I mean, yeah, cool, hopefully. But, I mean, Purdue had over 50 transfers this season. We're one of the most transferred teams in the country already. I get Barry Odom needs more time. I'm going to give him more time. Maccabee's been injured too. He's missing the rest of the season. He's missed the last few games. So, I mean, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But Purdue football there's nothing to be excited about.
And it's probably not going to be nothing too exciting for a few years now. Just because of the head coach that we had and the ownership. I'm talking about the ownership, the athletic directors, and everybody else in the Purdue, everybody in the Purdue athletics, especially in football, is doing horrible. These past few seasons, they did nothing. Yeah, even though we had quite a few transfers, we had the most transfers ever. Yet still, I mean, they're not the good ones. Like, we are getting very little to none. So we need to actually look around, scout, and actually do our job and try to be a good football team again. In which, honestly, at this point, it's not going to be for another few years. And we have IU is being undefeated. And they were almost undefeated last year. And yet they're undefeated this year.
And you know, with how good our football team is, it's ironic because we should be number 1 in the nation right now in basketball. We were ranked number 1 in the preseason polls, and for some reason didn't lose a game, won every game by 10 points or more. I understand we only beat Oakland by it was 10 or 11 points. It was something like that. Mm-hmm. But we still won the freaking game without Trey Kaufman-Wren, who's one of our All-Americans. So even again, without one of our All-Americans, one of our best players on our team, we were able to get a double-digit win against Oakland. So how we drop in the polls after not losing a game is just bias against Purdue. That's a different topic for a different day. Because Purdue basketball, I think this might be, I'm going to transition on a good note here, because I think they can get it done this year. I think we would have got it done with Zach Edey, but Dan Hurley's squad, a lot of his players went to the NBA. Obviously, his team is still March Madness good, but not nearly as good as they were when they had, I think it was like Klingon and those type of players they had on those UConn teams. But I think Purdue this season with Kaufman-Wren and Braden Smith, the best point guard in Purdue history. That's not even a competition. And we brought back most of our core. I'm more of a believer in Matt Painter now, because Matt Painter got us to a national championship game. That's something he couldn't even get us to a Final Four. He finally did what I said he needed to do. I have more faith in him. Now we just need to get it done to finish. That's as simple as that. But as far as the football team goes, they're in total different directions. Football team's in full rebuilding. I'm going to end on the Purdue thing, because I think Purdue just truly needs to leave the Big Ten, join the ACC. And why do I say that? Because the Big Ten's a football powerhouse. Oregon, USC.
Oregon just joined a few years ago.
Ohio State, Michigan. I mean, the list goes on and on of just big IU. The Big Ten schools are just, and Purdue's not there. But why go to the ACC? Purdue's already there in basketball. They can compete with anyone in basketball, beat anybody. ACC's already a basketball powerhouse with Duke, North Carolina, but it's a football crapshoot. No one takes the ACC and football very seriously. That would give Purdue a chance to compete in both basketball and football. That's all I'm saying. I'm tired of tradition. I want wins. I want results. College sports are changing. Purdue needs to change with it.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing... I mean, I don't care where we go at this point. I mean, I don't care if we stay in the Big Ten, because honestly, every sport in Purdue is actually doing fantastic, except for our baseball team. Baseball team is a little iffy, but I mean, if anything, we're doing fantastic or somewhat decent in the rest of the sports. It's just football. Why can't we get football figured out? I have no idea. I can't even put my head around it of why our football team sucks, but our basketball team is fantastic. Our volleyball team is fantastic. Our baseball team is okay at certain times. And the rest of the sports, whatever we have at this point, it's probably doing a lot better.
You can't do any worse than what Purdue football's doing right now.
No.
You really can't. You haven't won a Big Ten game in 2 years.
No.
And you're not even losing close. Nope. It's an embarrassment.
It is. It's
JB, you haven't talked about your Steelers in a while.
Yep.
I think it's time to transition over into that. What do you think of the Steelers this year, my friend? What's your thoughts?
What are we in, week 10?
Week 11.
Week 11.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So, I believe right now the Steelers are actually doing better, a lot better than what I expected. For the past few weeks, ever since we had beat the Colts, it's been a whole lot of different. We should have beaten the Chargers. That was a given. Just the fact that we really haven't done anything. I mean, the Bengals game was the whole fluke. Like, our defense couldn't stop a nosebleed at that point. It's just the fact that, like, I mean, right now it's 20-9. That's what should have been. Right now, like I said, right now, that's what should have been the first game. We should have destroyed Cincinnati of both these games, but we didn't. And going to the Chargers game, like I said, should have won against them. But yeah, nope, we didn't. We didn't beat them because we had because Aaron Rodgers had his worst game of the season. And it was just horrible. I mean, we played fantastic against the Colts. And it's like 6 turnovers against the Colts. 6. It's like no one in the Colts has never had barely any turnovers in any other games, but yet we had 6 turnovers. That's the defense that we should have had game 1, and it should have been progressing each and every week. Why it came against the Colts, but yet we couldn't do it against the Chargers or like any other teams that we lost to. I mean, Seattle, I do kind of get Seattle has been on a hot run now. But, I mean, honestly, we should have won against them. And that was in week 2. It's like our defense should be thriving. Yes, even though we are the oldest defense in the league, but yet we're the most highest paid defense in the league. Put your money where your mouth is and play the sport. Play your position. We have Jalen Ramsey. Darius Slay, even though, yes, they're out of their prime. Yes, I do get that. But you know what? At least they can, last season, at least they balled out last season. Jalen Ramsey, I think he had 2 touchdowns and pick sixes? 2 pick six, 2 or 3 last season?
I mean, I'll find out.
And Darius Slay was a lockdown corner last season. And now he's on, all these old guys are on Pittsburgh, and they're like, oh yeah, they're old, they're this, they're that, but they still balled out. Okay, so never mind. He did not get a pick six. I'm probably thinking about somebody completely different. But yeah, I think he had quite a few picks that game or last year. I mean, it's like I said, we should have. Honestly, I do believe we should have only lost 2 games this whole season. 2. But yet here we are. We're 5-4. We should be 7-2. Even though, yes, we're number 1 in the division. But it's still the fact that we lost all these games because our defense and our offense was not clicking. That's what frustrates me the most. TJ Watt is getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed, getting chop blocked every game. So there should be more than one person that's not getting blocked on the line. Why can't we get to the quarterback, or why can't we get to the runner or the running back when he's running the ball right up the middle where he's getting gained 20 plus yards? Where's that at?
I agree, JB, because the Packers are struggling with the Giants right now too, and I won't get into that yet because that game's still in the. We're only up by 6 in the 4th quarter. They have the ball in our territory, so I mean that could happen. Either thing could happen with that game currently. So I mean I'll get into that here with my short take here in a bit, but I definitely think the Packers and Steelers are both struggling right now.
Yeah, I mean right now, I mean it's very frustrating, but right now I guess it is what it is right now.
We'll see what happens with the Packers and Steelers, JB.
I mean, right now it's 20-9 against the Bengals.
That's true. And it's 4th and 1 here too on top of it, so we'll end up seeing what happens with that. Are they actually going to try to? Let's see. Nah, they're baloney in it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. They're not want to run a play. Nope. Steelers defense knew it. So yeah.
So
got anything else, my friend?
It's like we're smart.
Are you almost done?
We know these. We know what's gonna happen. We have
Sebastian.
We have the best defense.
They gotta go pick him up from somewhere.
It's like it's.
And
I don't know anymore.
When he gets back, they'll talk to his mom.
Okay.
And he said if Sebastian.
But yeah, it's.
Okay.
I do believe it's gonna be a good season so far. So, but that's all I have for me. So.
Yeah, I ain't got much either other than Green Bay up by 6, but Giants got 1st and goal. And it was like 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. So we'll see what happens with it. Until next time, that's all I got. Go Pack Go. Let's go Heat. And bowler up, baby. Bowler up and go Pack Go forever, no matter the result. JB?
And that's all I got. I will try my hardest to actually make some content, and we'll see. We tried to do a live stream last week. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but it was on our title screen, and we could not get the audio to work. I couldn't hear him, but he could hear me. So it might be on my end. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out because everything was perfectly fine on my end, but I still couldn't hear him. So more trial and error on the technology. So we're gonna go from there. But right now it's, like I said, second shift, pain in the butt.
I'll hold them accountable, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah. So let's go Heat. Let's go Steelers. And let's go Purdue. We'll see you all next time. Peace.